Welcome students, welcome to your trusted channel Chakravarti Education Point. Today we will learn about the English grammar and today we will learn about the active and passive voices. Active and passive voices are the two ways of building the same English sentence. In active voice, the subject performs the active. In passive voices, the subject receives in both accounts, each of his own purpose. So active voices is a sentence structure in which the subject performs the action expressed by the verb. In other words, the person, animal or things comes before the verb directly carries out the action. Now, one example is there. Suppose Maya wrote the letter and the dog chased the ball. The structure is subject plus verb plus object. Here, Maya, the dog, is doing the action. Now coming the question, one question may come, what is passive voice? So passive voice is a sentence structure in which the subject receives the action of the verb rather than in performing it. The focus placed on the action of the recipients of the action instead of the person, thing or carrying it out. The structure will be subject plus VE verb plus past particles. That is plus by plus the adjective. In passive voice, what we have seen in the active voice, Maya wrote the letter. So in the passive voice, we will tell you that the letter was written by Maya. Now earlier we have seen the active voice. Now we will discuss about the difference between the active and passive voices. A side-by-side comparisons of two voices will give you a clear understanding and the effective use of active and passive voices. Do not confuse active and passive voice with direct and indirect speech. So, remember one thing, that active voice has a features, active voice and passive voice. Passive voice is also features. So, features is common for both active and passive voice. The door and the receiver. The subject plus verb plus object and object plus be plus V3. Verb, main verbs only, and this is the formal indirect. Some rules you have to follow by converting an active voice to passive voice. To convert any active voice, an active sentence in passive, we have object plus appropriate form of be plus past participles by the subjects. You have to remember the 5 core or rules. The object of the active voice or active sentence become the subject of the passive sentence. This is the first point. Second point is that the subject become the agent after by and is dropped down when unknown, obvious or important. Moreover, number 3, the main verb changes to its past participle preceded by the matching form of be. Number 4, the tense never change, only the verb form does. Pronoun shift, I from I to me, we to us, he to him, she to her, they to them, and who to whom. So these are the active and passive voices. There are so many voices is there for active and passive voice. Some active voice, I am giving you the example. In active voice, I can say, she bakes a cake. In passive voice, the cake is baked by her. In active voice, he drives the bus. In passive voice, the bus is driven by him. So here I have written like she baked the cake, a cake is baked by her. He drives the bus is driven by him. They clean the classroom is cleaned by them. So these are the examples which you can give in the simple present tense. Now, in the simple past tense also, in active voice, Newton discovered gravity. So Newton discovered gravity. Everybody we know. So this is the active voice. In the passive voice, we can say gravity was discovered by Newton. Same way, if you see the second case, she painted the wall. The wall was painted by her. So these are the things you can say in the simple past tense. Like in simple future tense, in active voice, if you find, she will finish the report. Here, the she will finish the report, and in passive voice, the report was finished by her. He will buy a car was be bought by him. So there is a little bit difference between active and passive voice, what you have seen now. In the present continuous tense also, you can change the active and passive voice. Like in present continuous tense, that is ing is putting in active voice. So like if you say she is reading a book. In passive voice, a book is read by her. Here, reading is not there. So it is read, R-E-A-D, read. A book is being read by her. He is fixing a door. In simple continuous tense, ing is there. But in passive voice, ing is not there. So here, he is fixing the door and the door is being fixed by him in the passive voice. What you have seen. They are building a house. A house is being built by them. So these are the things you have to notice in the active and passive voice. So in past continuous tense also, she is writing a letter. A letter was being written by her. He was painting the fence was being painted by him. In present perfect tense also, he has finished the work have been finished by her. He has eaten the cake and the cake was being eaten by him. In past perfect tense also, she had finished her lunch has been finished by her. And the thief had stolen the jewels has been stolen by the thief. So these are the things we have seen in the active and passive voices also. Moreover, in future perfect tense also, you will see one sentence in active. I can say, she will have completed the task. In passive voice, the task will have been completed by her. Now, question is that if your question will come, that passive voice is there, you have to make it in an active voice. You have to convert it in an active voice. What will it? So in this case, the door will be painted by her is written here in the passive voice. If you find like this, don't afraid. You just do that. She will have painted the door. So some modal verbs is there. So object plus modal plus be plus be3 plus by plus subjects. So she can solve the problem. The problem can be solved by her. So these are the things: imperative sentence, interrogative sentence, all the changes is there in active and passive voices also. So active and passive voices worksheet. So some questions I am giving you. You just practice of your own, which may come in the board exam also, as well as in your daily life also. So some questions I am giving you, like number 1 questions. Convert each active sentence into passive voices. I am giving you the active voices. You have to change it into passive voices. So number 1 is given. The dog chased the cat. You have to change in a passive voice. She is writing a story. They have completed the task. He will deliver the parcel tomorrow. And the student respect their teachers. Just put your answer in my comment box. And if you have any query also, please write in my comment box. And if you are a new subscriber, please subscribe my channel, Chakravarti Education Point, and I am your host and also your teacher, Pritam Chakravarti. So, active and passive voice are the essential grammar concept that help you communicate with clarity and precision. By understanding their rules, structure, and tense changes, you can choose the right voice for any situation and write more effectively. For more grammar guidelines and learning sources, explore the educational contents from Chakravarti Education Points. Chakravarti Education Points is always helping the students to build strong English language skills for academic success. So today this much, students. Jai Hind.